Welcome to the After the Show Movie Podcast, brought to you by your hosts, Ace Scully and Sid Talk. We're addicted to movies. Are you? They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Like, don't mislead people. Wrong movie. Not the before the after the show discussion of misleading people into thinking that's another movie.
I don't know, that movie popped into my head just as we were starting.
There's no Barbara.
It's irrelevant. But
before the after the show discussion was some interpretation of this movie, which we will get to in a bit.
All right, yeah, what did we speak about before, though?
We didn't really. You came in here, you made tea, I went to the bathroom. That's about it.
Right? Yeah, I think that's it. All right, let's get on with this then.
Super exciting.
It is Saturday, June the 6th. Happy June, everybody. It is After the Show, 946. We're a weekly movie review podcast. Do you know that?
I'm aware.
And every week we look at a new movie. This week is no exception when we look at The Bride. It's a 2026 movie, out now on streaming, Blu-ray 4K. We looked at the 4K disc. It's rated R. Its runtime is 2 hours and 6 minutes. And Warner Brothers sent us a copy of the disc for review. Sid Talk, can you give us the synopsis of the movie, The Bride?
Was it really 2 hours and 6 minutes?
It was.
Nice. I love a long movie.
Is that long?
That's what she said. Synopsis. Frankenstein's monster is alive in the 1930s, and he wants a bride.
The end.
That's it. It's the end.
All right, so The Bride is directed by Maggie Gyllenhaal. You may know her. And this is The Bride. What did you think, Sid Talk?
I loved it. Period.
No,
The end.
now, I'm different than you.
Okay. What did you think of it?
I thought there was things that I liked, and then there was things that I really disliked in a big way.
Oh, let's get into that.
It's not a 100% like.
Well, let me tell you what I liked. First of all, I love the lady who plays the main lady, the bride.
Jessie Buckley.
Love, love, love. And it gives me the vibe, not in nothing specific, but of Poor Little Things. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know what that is. What is that?
Is that what's called? Poor Little Things? You know.
You mean Poor Things, just Poor Things. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
Poor Things. There is a person, this character has no idea what they're supposed to be. So you're not even starting with like, here's your character. It's like I have to create who I am, and then building on that. And I've got that vibe. I thought it was I loved watching her. I love watching her in every single scene, all of it. So that's what I really love is that person. There are things I found a bit, am I using this word right? Pedantic? Because I don't know what other word to use. There are things about the Frankenstein monster which I find kind of predictable and boring because I guess that's the idea. But
now, what I liked, again, is Jessie Buckley.
Mm-hmm.
And even like Christian Bale, I think he did a good job too.
He did an excellent job of being, yes.
I think the set design is like immaculate. Everything
Absolutely.
About the whole thing, like the period piece, it's
gorgeous. It's luscious.
What I didn't like was where it tried to mix like modern day, like when they go in that weird dance bar and there's strange music playing that is not appropriate of the time. And it's just a bit odd.
Okay.
And that the dance, they almost, when they pretend to be waiter and waitress and there's a dance type thing. Didn't like that. I thought it interrupted what was going on. And the other thing was it felt a little bit up its own posterior.
That's accurate. I think a little bit of message.
Like trying to be real highbrow.
Yeah, agree.
I kept noticing it, which it kind of irked me a little bit.
Mm.
But there were things I really liked. And, I like to see, what I really like to see in a movie? A drive-in movie theater. And there was a really good one in this. Everything area.
I was going to say an outdoor drive-in theater, but if no one knows that it's an outdoor movie theater, I don't know what else to tell.
I mean, there's quite a bit of movie theater stuff going on in this.
So let's break down the story a little bit. We have, in the beginning, Frankenstein's monster in 1930s shows up to this mad scientist lady's house and says, I'm Frankenstein's monster. Obviously, I've been wandering around since like whenever, 1800s, whenever that was supposed to be. We're presuming in this reality that someone did make a Frankenstein monster for real. It's not just a book, right? Or whatever. And he comes to her because he says to this mad scientist lady, I want a companion. And then she's like, well, I can't just make you one. And then they proceed to do what every other
weird science
Frankenstein bride movie has ever done. And the thing is, the woman they use, so there's going to be spoilers here. The woman they dig up, because that's what happens in Frankenstein movies. If you've never seen or heard any Frankenstein retellings of any kind or read the original books or whatever, then, this will all be new to you. But I feel like that's a long shot. So they dig up a lady who we meet in the beginning, and this is very multi-layered. So this woman becomes possessed, in essence, by the spirit of Mary Shelley.
This sounds mad.
It is, but she is. Like, we meet Mary Shelley as a sort of disembodied.
She doesn't know where she is.
Right. And she possesses our young lady who is already frustrated with this. The men are acting like jerks and she's sort of boxed in a certain behavior. And then Mary Shelley possesses her and she goes on this really amazing, beautiful word rant. And then these two dudes kill her.
Right. Then
they dig her up.
The thing about Mary Shelley as well that you missed out there was that she's wherever she is, she's a voice. We see a face. She says she doesn't know where she is, but she's got another story in her that she needs to spit out.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And that's this movie, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's just one of the things that she says, for sure.
I thought that was important.
Well, that she's telling the actual tale of her own mind.
Right.
Which insinuates, if we're digging deep now, instead of just telling the overview of the story, but that she's going to tell how she actually perceived the world. And that maybe the story of Frankenstein was a bit boxed in by other people telling her what to write, and that writing the bride or creating the bride would be her way of being free to say whatever she wants, right? So that's kind of the overriding storyline there. True. Though, so our young lady gets dug up and now we are bringing her back to life. She doesn't remember who she was. And then Frankenstein's monster and our mad scientist invent who she is for her. And then there's like a crime spree. They're sort of Bonnie and Clyde-ish. They're sort of like natural born killers in there. You know what I'm saying? They go on a bit of a accidental crime spree.
Yeah. And people latch onto it.
Yes, we've discovered them and people, and we make lots of references to lots of Frankenstein stories, movies, etc., with like people with fire sticks running down the street at them. And he says, I've been here, I've been chased by a mob, it's not good, and lots of that. And there are references to other Frankenstein movies that you've seen throughout the last 100 years of cinema, for sure, including, like you said, Young Frankenstein. So that's where we're at. There, she still doesn't know who she is. So what it seemed to me, right, is that Frankenstein monster, we're calling him Frank because that's what the doctor called him. He's trying to invent her for himself.
Yeah.
He decided he wanted a bride. The med scientist wants to see if she can bring somebody back. Obviously, she was totally up for it, to create just for her own purposes. And so now we've created a person, basically an empty shell of a lady who doesn't know who she was, for them, not for her. You know what I mean? He's now filling her full of lies about how they met and how he proposed to her and all this kind of stuff, and made up a name for her that isn't her name. And yet the whole time, even Mary Shelley is in her mind trying to tell her how to be, kind of, in essence, not directly, but, spurring her on to be rebellious.
Writing her character.
Yes, developing her, like kind of pushing her to being something that, and so it's this idea that this woman exists just for everyone else. And I realize that's a big concept in life and in stories. And so that's what we're kind of fighting against, is this young woman, which is why it reminds me of Poor Things, actually discovering that she gets to decide who she is. She wasn't created for anyone else. she gets to develop her own self. And so to me, that's what it was about.
There was a thing I was reminded of during the movie that I didn't really want to be reminded of. And it was Joker 2, Folie à Deux.
Oh, the musical numbers.
And the way this was almost, it felt a bit Joker and Harley.
I get you. Yeah.
You know? So, and the way it's artistic, you know, with the parts that I didn't like.
Right, artistic's fine for me, but I know what you're saying exactly.
Yeah. So there was a bit of that for me, but.
And once you go down a road in a movie and some things are bothering you, then it's like everything is that. And you have to dig yourself out of that hole. And if you don't, then it's kind of unfortunate.
You don't, yeah. And some of the characters are just, you know, like the detective and the detective lady.
They were my least favorite thing.
Yeah, they're a bit like, it's almost, they're caricature and they're also like boring. It's boring when they're on the screen.
Yeah, and I think the message there was, well, there's this woman who he's pretending is the secretary, but she's actually the brain of the two. They're the detectives on the hunt for the criminal couple, right? So
that's what it is.
But now we're supposed to be saying, well, this is a woman in the 30s who needs to like claim her own self and tell everybody she's the detective.
A little bit on the nose.
It is a little bit, and it never happens.
No, it really doesn't.
Weird moment when she's bossing around a bunch of cops that don't know who she is, and it doesn't matter. And I felt like that kind of fell through the cracks a bit.
Yeah, that's supposed to be the payoff for that story.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's more of like, oh, okay.
A bunch of yahoos don't give a shit who she is, and she's here telling them what to do. So that was unfortunate for that little piece.
So those are the things that bothered me. The rest of it, I was fine. I quite like a Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein story. I think it's fun.
I don't really care about the Bride of Frankenstein story. I find it a bit like, I mean, maybe I am a feminist at heart. I don't know it. I don't claim to be anything specific, but a man telling someone to make him a woman is very biblical, which also makes me want to throw up.
I bet you weren't a fan of Frankenhooker. Wait. I love that movie when I was a kid. I was actually a kid when I watched it.
I've never heard of.
It's one of those VHS movies from the 80s. Frankenhooker. It's basically weird science with a hooker. You know? And
what were the criticisms of that one?
I have none.
Oh, but you criticized this.
Perfect all round. A+.
Got it.
2 thumbs up. Yeah, but this one, that's the only problems I had. The rest of it, I like the music. I like this framing of everything.
Like all the music, because you said you didn't like that they put modern type music.
I like the music when there was actually a score. Let's say.
Right.
Cool. It had a cool score, but yeah, the modern part, it's weird. I mean, I get it, but I don't think it needs
documentary.
No, but when you're going for like a period thing, I feel like it's better if you stick within its constraints.
Well, here's my advice. You need to gather up a few $100 million and make your own movie.
That's an expensive ass movie.
I'm just saying, if you want to,
can't I make a movie for like 50 quid?
Or rewatch all the movies that remind you of
Frankenhooker.
Yeah, sure.
The best of the Frankenstein
I think you liked Frankenweenie a lot.
I did actually, yeah. Tim Burton.
Very sentimental.
It's really cute, that movie. And you could have a double bill of that and this. But don't take your kids to the whole double bill, you know? This
Frankenhooker, Frankenweenie, and this.
Yeah, this also has a bit of, naughty. So you probably wouldn't want your kids watching
naughty
this.
To you?
There's some sexual intercourse in this movie.
That is not what I would call naughty. I think the violence.
There's also some violence.
Yeah.
Some pretty raw violence involving a tongue. So yeah, it's a little bit on the nose a lot.
Do you think the stories of the young women that she refers to, because she's sort of like losing her mind, and we have this mob boss guy, and we have a lot of layers of things going on, and she starts to declare women who have been shut up, and literally this crime boss guy has women murdered and have their tongues cut out.
Yeah.
And she says off their names. Now that to me is also another pushing. I mean, how does she know all the names?
Yeah, you're right.
We didn't establish ahead of time that she reads the paper incessantly or that she memorizes. Is it just like, are we supposed to be like reminded of all these women who have been subject to being murdered by men? And that was a little bit like, 25th Hour, He
Yeah.
goes in the mirror all the time. You're not a big Spike Lee fan.
Oh, yeah.
Where he just constantly is reiterating.
That would have irritated me.
Essentially, yeah.
If that was Spike Lee doing that, yeah, I would have been.
In the 25th hour,
Yeah.
the character Ed, what's his face, does that. He just tells you everything.
What I mean is that would have been an irritating plot device for me. I would have been like, oh, God, shut up. Stop talking in the mirror.
This was her
Yeah.
claiming in front of people in this random, weird,
Yeah.
disconnected. It doesn't have any, we don't have any reason for her to know these names. Not really. We can get an explanation later. So another part of the plot, spoiler alert, she was basically a snitch for the cops before she got murdered and then buried and then dug up, which we find out later in the movie. So there could have been, I suppose, we don't know, we have to make it up, that she had conversations with the cop that we meet throughout, the Skarsgård guide, who I think he fell in love with her before.
Yes.
But that he might have given her all those names. But we don't know that. You have to like piece it together. That's why it just seemed random and like kind of thrown in your face.
Feels messy overall. Like there are plot strands that don't seem to go anywhere. There are scenes that, these scenes between the detective and also annoying to you probably was that detective was always eating in every scene.
Yeah, I'm going to swear. I'm fucking over it. I don't care what anybody
Why
says.
was he eating
Like,
in every...
I need to get used to people slopping food in their mouth. It is disgusting to watch people eat. I don't care what anyone says.
Right, hold on.
Even if you say it doesn't bother you, I'm going to say we don't need people chewing food and eating, and it's everywhere now. It's like Hollywood jumped on a boat about this.
I'm going to say it doesn't bother me, but I'm also going to say, was the reason for watching him eat all the time because he said he didn't smoke cigarettes or drink?
No, it's just because they're gotta, like you said.
I mean, there was a reason.
I don't think
it was like a character trait of it. Like, everywhere he went, he picked something up.
I think people think it's fucking cool and like, oh, we never see people really eat in the movies. We should have people eat. And it's been a thing now for about a year of this increasing in every TV show, every movie, almost every movie. And I'm getting to where I need to make a website where people can submit and say, at 31 minutes and 55 seconds, this is where somebody's eating like a fucking hog. So please fast forward or blur it out or something. Because I don't think people like you realize it isn't just irritating.
What do you mean, people like you?
People like you who don't have a problem with it. You don't have a problem with the chewing and the eating.
No.
People like me, and there are people listening to my voice right now who can hear the anger and the rage building up. That is what it does. It is non-controllable. It comes from your gut, like your teeth grit, and you want to reach through the screen or across the table if you're in real life and rip them apart because it's like, ugh.
I almost have more of a problem of people smoking,
Yeah, I just don't like smoking. That I can blur in my mind, not eating.
Well, I've found that there's way less people smoking in things.
It's a lot more in the last 2 years, I've noticed.
You think smoking's coming back?
Absolutely. Well, smoking in movies and TV.
I think smoking's coming back in general.
Actually, there was a big thing recently about it being the least amount of people ever the lowest sales of smoking.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it's not cool. Eating's cool.
No, it's not.
People have replaced smoking with water bottles and eating. Right?
See, water bottles is one of those things, it just irritates me. It doesn't make me want to go on a horrible killing spree like eating does.
Anyway, off tangent slightly.
It is, but you know what? People will get it.
Yeah. Let's get on to the cast. Jessie Buckley plays Ida. She also plays Mary Shelley. And she also she plays all of the bride. She plays the bride. She's fantastic. It's like it's a split personality kind of performance. But it's cool.
Yeah,
right?
Also a woman who was dead and then she got shocked into life. So she has like weird tics and, where she stretches.
It's almost like Tourette's, where somebody just randomly yells something. But in this case, it's not swearing or anything. It's like
she randomly
literary
puts together. Yes, many words.
It's like she's in the first paragraph of a page of a book. Always and you're like, oh, what's she saying? Oh, interesting.
Because she's possessed by Mary Shelley.
Yeah, which is a bold choice in the story, I think. We've got Christian Bale as Frank Frankenstein. He plays a Frankenstein. You know,
Monster.
it's
Not a Frankenstein.
it's exactly what you think of a Frankenstein monster, right?
Absolutely not, because he's Mr. Touchy-feely.
Well, to me, visually is
He wants
what I'm getting.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the character. He could look like anything, but
Yeah.
he's lonely. He needs a woman. He wants to fornicate. I mean, that part's really boring.
What was the deal where they opened the thing and he said that she's too attractive?
That might have been in one of the other movies.
Yeah, because I was like,
the book.
So what's that about? Why doesn't he want an attractive lady? Did he think she wasn't?
You could dig real deep on that.
Yeah.
Say if she's too beautiful for me, she might reject me, and then I'll get my feelings hurt.
Yeah, maybe that was it. Or he's been hurt before by the ones that are too pretty.
Well, you have to remember, if he is, and we'll get to this later, if he is the Frankenstein monster, he was a dude. The brain of him was pulled out of a jar or out of a dead body. I can't remember in the original. An abnormal, like a criminal brain, right? Pulled out of a dead guy.
Yeah.
Put in. So we don't know who that guy is or was. That's who he is. Right? So every impulse, every way he is, that's who he is.
That's true.
So he's just a person. He wasn't he wasn't born a monster. He was just a person with a brain that got sewn together. And so part of him is this sort of like, oh, boo-hoo, I don't like being lonely.
Annette Bening as Dr. Euphonious. She's the mad scientist in this one. I don't see her very often in anything.
No, I like her, though.
But it's cool when she popped up. I was like, oh, this movie's really going for it. It's got some good people in it. Got Penelope Cruz as Myrna Malloy. See, I didn't find her particularly interesting, even though I like her.
Yeah, I like her.
Yeah.
Her character was a bit...
It was cartoonish.
Yeah.
Like of a detective comic book or something.
Yeah, or like...
Maybe that was the idea.
Like Sin City. You know, that kind of...
Yeah. Very two-dimensional.
Sadly.
Peter Sarsgaard, who is Maggie Gyllenhaal's husband, also plays Jake Wiles, and he's another, like, detective.
Uninteresting character.
He is a very good actor, though.
He is.
But this part is not.
Everybody's good. It's just that the way they're written is like... I understand that we're trying to dig deep and make a very interesting bride, right? The bride is the most fascinating character, obviously. You don't want to like subtract from that by, I guess. I don't know, though. I think it would be much more interesting in a lot of the moments where you have opportunity to get to know who the Frankenstein monster really was, or more information about these detective people.
I agree.
There's lots of opportunities, but
they're almost like,
again, I should make my own movie if that's what I want.
The scenes with Penelope Cruz and the other detective, they're almost kind of abruptly halted. Like they get into something and then it's off, and then we're doing something else. It's almost like they were cut down. Like they were longer than that to start with.
Well, everything's cut down.
I noticed it. You know, when they're talking on when we first meet them, I guess. And there's those cops standing around, and she's looking around, and then that scene's over. You're like, oh, okay. I really wanted to know what these people were up to, but I guess we're moving on.
I mean, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say with the least amount of skill. I mean, I'm on the bottom of the rung of the bottom of the rung of the bottom ladder of understanding how to edit film. Just because I'm making a wedding video out of a bunch of pictures and video that I did at a wedding.
Martin Scorsese.
So I'm saying, I'm admitting I'm at the bottom. However, I do understand this one concept that when you have a lot of footage, a lot of story to tell. So I have the story of the wedding day to tell, right? From the moment everybody's getting ready, from the rehearsal, and then they're getting ready, and the thing, it's a Catholic wedding, it's very long, there's lots of stuff, and then there's the reception and the speeches, you know what I mean? That is essentially a little movie I'm making, and I need to understand where to cut, right? Cut, and leave stuff in and cut stuff out. And sometimes I get blinded by watching it so much that I kind of fill in the gaps for myself. And then I come back to it either the next day and I watch it. I'm like, well, that didn't make any sense. I need to add or take away, right? So I feel like that's what's happening sometimes when you get that feeling in a movie. That
of where's the rest of that character's story.
The people have been looking at it and mulling over it and trying really hard to make a whole story when you get kind of lost in it. And I get that. I'm not saying I understand fully. But I did get that feeling a little bit with them, yes. That they could have been in a whole different movie.
Almost.
Enough about them that they could have been a whole other movie.
Yeah, but really they were just sidelined a lot.
Yeah.
That's why they were uninteresting, because there was nothing to them.
Mm.
If they'd have been through something that we were interested in, we might have cared, but we didn't.
Like how you say we, like everyone's going to feel exactly the way you do.
And Jake Gyllenhaal plays Ronnie Reed, so he's in there too.
He's just a famous guy, an actor.
He gets to do some song and dance numbers though, which is interesting. And he was pretty good. I bought that those were old song and dance numbers.
Oh, I didn't.
Well, because it was Jake Gyllenhaal.
Well, no, it was just a little too, I don't know. I've seen a lot of old movies.
It was twee.
It was very twee. If you're British, you probably know what that is.
Yeah. All right. IMDb reviews. What are those?
Those are reviews you're going to find on the IMDb, which is the Internet Movie Database. Internet. Oh, this is another, let me say first. There's a lot of mumbly stuff that I had a hard time like focusing on. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there were times.
I didn't actually notice that, so.
Oh, well, very good. Good for you. Or maybe you just don't care what they're saying at some point. Yeah, the IMDb thing is that you are going to find reviews where people give this a 1 star, and I'm going to I have to predict that somebody's going to say it's woke.
All right. First guy says, did anybody at Warner Brothers watch this film before releasing it? It's nothing but a gaggle of ideas and repeated loud volume. Loud volume?
Repeated loud volume.
I feel sure that if somebody would have viewed it, they would have not put it out to the public.
Isn't the volume kind of in your own control?
After 90 minutes into the film, we were so confused that the story was useless. Stay home and watch Andy Griffith. It's a very weird
That took
one.
a turn.
Yeah. Second one says, Mary Shelley speaking to the audience in the first scene. I should have left then. The movie makes me groan. It's an utter insult to the audience. Seems like it was written by AI.
Oh,
That's going to be the new insult,
that's
isn't
a
it?
new classic.
Yeah.
Okay.
And last one says, stunningly awful. It's hard to imagine a worse experience in the cinema. Nothing redeeming here at all. Warner Brothers is going to lose their ass on this. A $90 million budget. Insane! One of the worst movies ever. The script is nonsensical. The performance is abysmal. And it is boring.
What is this voice you're doing?
It's this guy, he's seething like Homelander.
Like I am about people eating.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's how you would talk about me. I get it. I get it. I mean, that's fair representation.
Yeah, we didn't mention that this is Maggie Gyllenhaal directed this. It's not a first feature film. She actually directed Jessie Buckley in another film a few years ago.
Which was?
This is a second one.
What was it?
We didn't see it.
What was it?
So I don't know. I'll tell you. I'll tell you when I've looked it up.
I didn't see it, so I don't know.
I'll tell you, and then you can have no comment on it because you never saw it.
How do you know I've never seen it? Do you know everything about me?
I guarantee
Probably you do.
I guarantee you never saw it. The movie was called.
If people don't know, we're married. We've been married since Groundhog Day of the year 2000.
The movie was called The Lost Daughter in 2021.
I hate to admit it, but you're right. I've never seen it.
It was a woman's beach vacation takes a dark turn when she begins to confront the troubles of her past.
Okay. I'd watch it.
Olivia Colman and Jessie Buckley.
Olivia, I'm not a huge fan of.
And Peter Sarsgaard, funnily enough.
I'd
Yes.
watch it. I like Gyllenhaal lady.
I really like Olivia Colman, so maybe we put this on. And Dakota Johnson as well.
Oh, she would have been really young.
No. Dakota Johnson's not particularly.
Oh, I'm thinking of the other.
Dakota Johnson's the 50 Shades of Grey lady.
Right.
The sexy lady from 50 Shades.
I've never seen 50 Shades of Grey.
Neither have I.
Okay.
No. But I just know she's the sexy lady from that.
What a way to be remembered.
extras and conclusion. We have got some extras. We got the 4K disc.
Let me just say I don't care about extras.
Let me tell you what they are, though, in case you're thinking of buying this. Stitching together the bride. Oh, I see what they did there. Designing the look, the muse and the reimagined monster, and the bride party. That's what you get on the extra. There's no commentary. I like a commentary, personally.
See, I will say I like the dance number, and I don't normally like that. I think it's really annoying. However, something about it kind of hypnotized me because of her and him and their dancing, and I just felt the vibe of a little bit of La La Land, which I think is overrated, but that's me. But in a good way. Like there's this getting lost in the fantasy of what we're doing, we as in them, the characters. And I thought the dancing was really fun, and I was all right with it.
Did not like.
I know, I can tell.
No. And I don't mind a bit of dancing here and there, but
You like Kevin Smith's dance number?
it was almost like it didn't belong here. Like,
But he hasn't seen Clerks 3. It has a dance number.
is it 3 or 2?
Oh, might be 2.
I think it's 2.
Gotta watch them all.
The one on the roof, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2.
And you didn't mind that.
I didn't, but I mean, that is stupid, that movie, right? It can do whatever it wants. It's stupid.
Well, some people clearly think this movie's stupid.
Let's give this movie a score. I'm going to give The Bride a 6 out of 10 because I did enjoy it and it is highly well made. Just had a
Wow.
few niggles for me.
I'm giving it an 8.4.
All
I
right.
think it's really well made, gorgeous to look at. I could overlook my things about it's a little bit pushy in the kind of convoluted idea of a woman finding her own voice, even though I support.
I mean, I don't even mind that.
I don't mind that. at
That's
all.
not the thing that,
No, it's just
No.
that it got lost.
yeah,
Although I was happy to look at it for the whole 2 hours and 5 minutes or whatever. I loved looking.
it definitely looks good.
Absolutely.
All right, next week we're looking at the new movie Hokum. You know it?
Mm-mm.
Horror. It's a horror movie.
Sometimes I didn't know what we were watching today.
Well-
I'll forget what you just told me, so
Yes, you will. You will.
it'll be fresh in my mind.
All right, movie recommendations. I'm going Beast with Jesse Buckley. You remember Beast? Not the one with Idris Elba.
Oh, yes.
The other one with the
Oh, is that
strange
her?
guy. Yeah, that's her, yeah.
Okay, that's an interesting one.
Yeah, she had like red hair in that movie.
Okay.
And Secretary with Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Mm.
It's an awesome movie, Secretary. It is so, when you, first time you watch it,
Unsettling.
you're like, whoa, what is this?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
if those people on IMDb, if only you found the 1-star reviews for Secretary.
James Spader is amazing in it as well. It's a good movie. I don't know how old it is now. Is it?
Don't know.
Feels like it's 20 years old.
Maybe.
Maybe more. Great movie though. Maggie Gyllenhaal.
And him, that's about it.
Yeah,
It
it's
is-
pretty much just them two, isn't it?
It's an unsettling study of like
It's not.
handing oneself over to a very
Yeah,
outside idea
it's incredibly
of
strange.
with your body and your mind. And yeah.
Yeah, super brave.
Is it in
let's
the world of boxing, Helena?
say. Almost, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And
That takes it a step further.
the Jeremy Irons one with the 2 vaginas. One.
You
You know what
mean,
I'm talking about?
yeah, Cronenberg one.
Yes.
Yeah,
What's it called?
I forget.
I was going to say The Bride. That's not The Bride.
It is not.
But you get what I'm saying? That's
Is it twins? No.
I don't know. They can look it up. Jeremy Irons, 2 vaginas. And you'll
David Cronenberg.
And what's her name? It's not Helen Bonham Carter, is it? No, it's the other lady. I think that French lady, maybe. I don't know. So my recommendations, that's not my recommendation, but you can watch it if you want. My recommendations are going back through all the movies ever made and finding adventure movies.
Dead Ringers.
Dead Ringers, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Uh,
And then
I didn't look it up. It just came to me.
Okay, so you don't know who the lady is.
No.
Okay. So I'm up to the F's of the adventure movies of all movies ever made. I don't have a timeline here. It's not years or dates. And it's not about quality. It's just funny to put all these in a row. So like we have Fantastic Four, Fantastic Mr. Fox, Fantastic Voyage. See what I'm saying?
I do.
Fast and Furious,
Awesome.
Flash Gordon.
Awesome.
Your favorites.
Flash Gordon is just brilliant. It's brilliant.
Has anyone ever tried to start that one from scratch?
You mean
Barbarella?
No.
They're definitely in the same universe. Those two.
I do know that
in the same universe.
Edgar Wright, Mr. Shaun of the Dead, really wants to make Barbarella for a new version of Barbarella.
I would like to make a continuation. I don't want to start over.
I think that's what he wants to do. He wants to have the character of Barbarella in a different adventure.
Well, no, she would be dead by now. We're very far ahead. We want that existed, and I want her descendants.
I think his idea was it's straight after that one kind of thing.
Well, it can be because it's Jane.
It doesn't have to be her, though, does it?
Jane Fonda. Yeah, it does. So she has to be in it, and then her descendants have to be the current Barbarellas. So you see what I'm saying? Little Barbarellas. If you've never seen Barbarella or Flash Gordon,
I wouldn't remake Flash Gordon. It's too good.
Oh, listen to you.
It's got the best soundtrack.
You'll let
Queen.
every other movie get remade except for Flash Gordon.
Yeah, Queen did the soundtrack. The whole thing is just like campy and kitsch. And it's just really fun.
It is like the embodiment of a Saturday morning cartoon, but in a live action.
It is, yeah. Like Masters of the Universe or something like that. I don't know, to me it's kind of perfect, but there again.
It's like everyone making it was on some kind of psychedelic drug.
100%. It's crazy. And it's still fun to watch. Because it has that, I don't know. It might just be because I had an attachment to it, but I feel like it has a longevity to it. Because it's made in such a way that it feels, I know it was made in, the 70s? No, the 80s. But it feels like a movie from the 50s, right? So it doesn't feel out of
like
time.
A serial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I love it. I give it high marks. 10 out of 10.
Watch it, doesn't it?
It really does. And it's not really on like streaming much, is it? Or anything?
I never see it on any of those channels either. Maybe we just don't turn to like old sci-fi channels or anything.
Yeah. Maybe it's
mostly watch true crime. So I watch a lot of Dateline.
Or horror.
And yeah, the horror channels, which is like Shudder, Scream TV, those kind of
We see some unusual horror movies.
Yeah. Well, we see like 10 minutes at a time.
Yeah.
And we're not those people. Don't get me wrong. We would like to watch whole movies, but it's kind of like we just watched EastEnders, which is a British thing. We've had our supper. You go to make tea and wash the dishes because you love washing dishes. And then those 10 minutes, we turn on one of these weird movies and try to piece together.
Yeah, it's usually like 45 minutes in.
Yeah. Or 3 days later, we turn it on and it's the 10 minutes before that. So now we're like, oh, we saw the last half of this. Now we're seeing the first half of it. So maybe we're getting very modern. I don't know. Is that modern?
I don't know. I played Forza Horizon 6 this week.
Is this the gaming selection?
It is. Ascally stuff. Well, actually talked about that the other week. So what I want to tell you is I built a guitar pedal board from scratch.
What I'm hearing is you're displacing video game talk with guitar talk, which is fascinating.
Well, I already talked about that.
It's like displacement,
Yeah.
Scientific displacement. Ooh, I love it.
I've been learning guitar since Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
No, since New Year, actually. Right?
I think you tinkered the day after Christmas and then kind of got started after that. Yeah.
6 months into the journey, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I know enough chords to be dangerous. I would call it that. I probably, I know, like I said to you the other day, I think I know 8 chords. And I'm learning stuff, right?
Absolutely.
I don't know it. I don't claim to know hardly anything.
You mean like me with filmmaking, editing?
Yeah. I'm not Martin. I'm not, who? I'm not Eddie Van Halen.
Okay. Prince.
No, I'm not Prince.
I don't know other big guitar people. Probably I do, but I don't know their names.
I know some chords, and now I realized I want to find like the sound that I like with the guitar. So a guitar, if you don't know about guitar, you play a guitar and it makes a noise. Well, you can.
Well, hold on. Are you enlightening people?
You can alter that
to
noise.
What a guitar.
Yeah. So with an electric guitar, the reason why guitar doesn't all sound the same in every song that you listen to is because they use the special effects on the guitar noise, right? So you have things called foot pedals that do different things. So I got, how many foot pedals? I've got 5 foot pedals to make the sound that I like.
Well, you've got one that just changes the effects on your amplifier.
Uh-huh.
And then the others.
The others are, one that makes it sound fuzzy, one that make crunchy, like a Nirvana or something. one that makes it sound chorusy, so it sounds like there's two guitars playing at once. But with a subtle like dial, you dial them in, you get your sound that you like. And I've kind of got the sound that I like, and now I've just been like freestyling some stuff. I've got a looper pedal so I can record what I'm doing. It's just really fun. It's fun, but when I sit to do it, because I only know like a certain amount of chords and what to put together, I keep thinking I need to know more chords now. Because I need the whole set of tools. I don't just want 4 of the tools, I think it's like when you're using like Paint Shop Pro or something when you're doing an image and you're like,
give you a different analogy. So your wife, as you know, has done artwork her entire life for as long as I can remember picking up a pencil or a crayon, and it is the same. It is this like, oh, I just drew a really good little apple. Oh, but how do I make it look like in that painting over there? Oh, I learned that. Oh,
yeah.
Wait. How do I make it look like it's sitting on a table, like with lines on a piece of paper, just scribbling basically and shading? And it grows in you this sort of, my brain is of that creative artistic thing. It's just the way I'm made. And so every time I get on a creative type of thing, like the film editing situation, movie editing, whatever you want to call it, photography, I've learned where it was like, oh, you mean if I stand people in a different angle to the light, it's going to look like this. And if I turn them that way, it's, oh my God, does this apply to flowers? Oh my God, it is a never ending journey. So I would like to bless you on your journey of this guitar thing, because I love every day when you go in there, I'm in the office and it's down at the other end of the house and you start playing whatever I'm listening to or doing, I usually just mute it. And when you're practicing, it
might sound terrible.
All I'm hearing is like a little and off and on because you do lessons. And so I'm only hearing.
Oh, sometimes I'm doing drills where I'm just going bling, blong, bling, blong, bling, blong.
Because music eludes me, right? It is beyond my brain doesn't live in the music making world. It's more visual, right? Yeah. You are a technical, mechanical person, and that fits with music. And you also have that thing where you just said you want to find your sound, which means buried deep inside your very computer nerdy self and your video game playing self from your entire life, there is a core of a creative person that's just now going like, hey, I'm coming out to play.
Yeah. And I definitely, there's something musical about me because I instantly understood playing in time to the beat.
Absolutely.
And like I understood just from listening to music, I guess, but I understood, I was like, okay, I don't need to learn that part because
I don't think you just listen. I think you've always soaked it up in a way that I don't.
I understand like the math, 4, 8, 4,
and
like that.
Memorize things and you remember songs and lyrics. And I know that's not the same. It's not.
I do that
the technical thing. However, the fact that your brain is a sponge for that, and you will listen to any kind of music pretty much except country music.
Yeah.
It's kind of like or rap. You're not a big rap person, but everything else you listen very closely with your brain, not just your ears. So I think that's why you're so tuned into it.
So yeah, getting a guitar was the funniest. It's one of the funniest. This is my second guitar, right? What I've got.
We're working on a third.
I'm not at the moment. I'm quite happy with second guitar.
Oh, I just meant because one had a problem. We contacted.
Oh yeah,
true.
The
company says we'll send you another guitar, but we have found out from other people with the same issue that sometimes that guitar doesn't appear. So the customer service may not be great, but it could be on a ship somewhere.
It could, but probably isn't. But this Fender Squier guitar that I've got I just love it. I pick it up every day and I'm like, this is a cool guitar. I love it.
I can tell. I love that for you. I'm very proud of you. You're a stick-to-it kind of guy anyway.
Well, when I say I've been practicing for 6 months, I've practiced every day for more than an hour every day, right?
You're very consistent.
Yeah. Well, to me, it's not like work or anything. It's like, let me have some fun and maybe learn something. And then I'll walk away from it and go, holy crap, I'd learned something.
And see, I grasp the, like I said, I'm 58 and I've been drawing and making art since I was probably 4 or 3, right? So that's 54 years, we're going to say. So over that amount of time, I've accumulated to where if you sat me down and said, can you draw this person for me? I'd be like, yeah, no problem, right? Yep. But mine's a slow development. If people are listening who have our types of personalities, because I can't do the same thing every day. I mean, I could, and then I wouldn't want to. So mine is more like when I'm in that thing, the vibe, oh, I'm going to do artwork. And then it lasts like 3 months maybe where I'm just obsessed, hyper focused on it. And then I'm like, okay. I need to move to a different creative outlet, right? You're the type who be like, I'm going to do this every day until I die. Every day.
Yeah.
Which is commendable. I love that about your personality. You're very consistent.
I'll also do it. Well, no, I won't do the same thing every day till I die, but I will go like, I've got to learn this C chord. And if I can't do the C chord without thinking about it, I haven't done it yet.
I get you.
So it needs to be automatic for me, like
a video game. And you have said that you feel like your eye-hand coordination and your stick-to-itiveness.
I think video games probably helped. And then people would say, no, video games suck. It makes your brain melt. But
I don't know if the video game is what has trained you or anything, but your personality has made you very determined. I've watched you play video games where you get in a place where it takes 1,000 redos. And you don't have a bad attitude. You don't get mad. You don't throw the controller. You just do it because your mind is what you just said. If I can't do this, I can't move on. So I'm just going to do it. And I love that. I think that's commendable.
So yeah, I'll stick at it until I'm Eddie Van Halen.
Well,
I might be dead before then.
Well, so is Eddie. But is that too soon?
Too soon.
Sorry, Eddie, but you know what I'm saying.
All right, Sita, what's for dinner and what's your advice?
Dinner is yet to be determined because it's either going to be whoever has the cheapest deal on an app tonight. So it's going to be either Subway, Taco Bell, or Jimmy John's.
Is it pizza though? Could it be pizza?
You mean like we don't have a pizza in the freezer?
No. I meant like there was one.
Oh.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, I forgot about that.
There could be a coupon for that too.
There will be a coupon for that, and that will cost more, but we might do that. There's a little place right.
Don't do it if it costs more.
Well, I don't care about that. I was just going to challenge myself to go through all the different apps, which I never do because, as previously discussed, I don't have a lot of patience to do the same thing for any amount of time.
I'm telling you, go through your apps and find the cheapest one because might as well.
Obi's Pizza does sound good, but I'll do both. We'll see how it turns out. We'll tell you next week, if you care, what we had.
Nobody cares.
Is that what we're saying?
Yes.
Now you want my advice?
Yes.
It's not advice. It's not advice at all. And it's going to get a 1-star review from some of those people. So here are some phrases that I hate. I know what's best for you. I know it's good for you. So I'll make the decision for you, essentially, is what that's saying. It's just such bullshit. And I get it. Parents will take on that mode. I'm an aunt of people, and I love a lot of young people, and I see a lot of people struggle in my life. So there are times when I think to myself, oh, wow, they shouldn't be doing that thing. Because I do know what bad thing could happen. I do kind of know best in this moment. I don't push it on to them because I don't know best. I don't live their life. It's just in my head. Right?
Right.
So if you have been observing and noticing, but ignoring or putting aside or dismissing this constant, forever pounding of an idea that females are less, right? That we need to be told.
Oh, Maggie will like this.
That we need to be manipulated and controlled, and we need to be declawed and over-feminized, underrated, suffocated, tolerated, undermined, and overseen. Then you are all what we would call asleep. And you know what the opposite of asleep is, right? I really loved her alliterative, or whatever it's called. Not alliteration, but when she would spew out a bunch of words. And I love doing that, like with names and things. Oh, you just deleted what I was writing.
Oh, God, I did.
I think I read it all. So why'd you delete it? In the middle. We have this thing of shared document.
I thought you'd finished with that.
No,
I mean, I thought you had it in your head.
Deleted everything I was going to say.
Who are you, Ron Burgundy?
Yes. Another movie you could watch.
Yeah.
But all of that, if you don't notice that, and if you're like, oh, you're exaggerating. Well, guess what? I'm not. So that's it. That's it. That's the end.
Thank you. Well done. Let me play some music here. You know, because you like this music. All right. X, Instagram, Blue Sky, Threads, TikTok. Those are the places you can find us on social media. You can also find the podcast itself on ascully.com, Spotify, iTunes, Amazon Music, YouTube, iHeartRadio, or ask your device to play After the Show movie podcast. Email feedback to me, ascully@ascully.com. Don't email Sid Tosh, she doesn't want your email. And stay classy, Maggie Gyllenhaal. Let's see what you do next.
I'm going to say, think for yourself, because somebody out there wants to do it for you.